What's up, buddy? Make sure you hit the like button. Right. All right, my friends. So, yeah, case 9. I had to look up and see which case it was. No, no, we went to eat, and then I've been cleaning up because I had to move all of the base, and I hadn't done it, so it took a while. I'll sleep during the day, but I want to make sure that I get a couple of these. I want to try to do 3, at least 3 a day. You know, I think that one is gonna be the hot box. I think this one's the hot box. It might not be though, but I think it is. That's okay. No worries. No worries. You could just, you can watch the recaps tomorrow or skim through the videos. It's all right. That's right. Who needs sleep? So, do you remember when I was talking about how I thought I missed the release of Topps Chrome Black? I didn't. It is Wednesday. So, I don't know. I could have sworn I saw somebody breaking it, but they might have just thought it came out Friday because if you get it direct from Fanatics, a lot of times it's early, like a week early. And that's probably just what happened. Somebody probably just got it early. Yeah, yeah. I'm in Tampa. I'm on the East Coast. Actually, I think Cyrus is too. Ty France. He's just north. So darkness doesn't work the same in the north. You know how that is. Volpe, it's more like the afternoon for Cyrus because it's cold where he is. It's cold. It's cold, so it's not the same. And this wasn't the hot box, by the way. Not that you needed me to tell you that. Oh no. What are you selling? Is it sports cards or other stuff? I used to sell a bunch of stuff on eBay, but I don't sell anything on eBay anymore. I mean, not really. Yeah, I'll probably. Ooh, I love it. I love hitting the red ink. Lawrence Butler. Lawrence Butler. Not the greatest auto, a little streaky, but hey, red ink Lawrence Butler, I'll take it. Very happy. Haven't hit a red ink since the Adley yesterday, which was a long time ago, believe it or not. All right, that's pretty cool. I've got a storage shed full of Atari and Nintendo. Someday I'll find the time to drag out all my Atari stuff. I hope it's still okay. I got a bunch of stuff still in the box, so I'm sure that's fine. But I don't know. All right. Very happy with the red ink auto. That makes me very happy. I think I have most of the early computers. 400, 800, 12? 400, 800, 1200, 1200X? I don't remember. I don't remember. Maybe it's 6. Anyway, I got most of those still in the box. And I think I still have a Nintendo in the box. Not the cool one with Rob the Robot, though. I did have one of those. I'm pretty sure I sold that one. Yeah, that's what I learned on. I learned on those. That would be awesome. Nah. When they build those places, they take into account hurricanes. The last time I went to the storage shed, though, I couldn't get the lock to open. I'm gonna have to cut it off. I was wondering maybe WD-40 would fix it. I don't know. Maybe. Look at this moose. Moose! Black and white. Isn't that yours, Cyrus? Don't you have moose black and don't you have the moose spot? I feel like you do. second 50. Alright, pretty happy with the red ink. Pretty happy. Juan Benitez. Juan Benitez. Randy Arozarena. Sparky Anderson. Well, maybe I'll hit another one. 50 is a lot of cases, bro. A lot of cases. Pete Crow Armstrong. It's funny, we hit these exact same two. We're on the same run of the white borders as the last case. I took them from different spots too. They weren't back-to-back cases. I was trying to get, trying not to get the very next case, and I ended up getting the same case for the whites. We're probably going to hit the same players we hit in the last case. And all because I was trying to avoid doing something like that. Ay, ay, ay. Jarren Duran. Relic. Gunner. Got a nice little Acuna. Photo variation on the Acuna. Nice card. Nah, the white's gonna even out. You can't look at a 500 card checklist and know how it's gonna act over 100 cases after seeing 20. It's not how it works. The numbers don't work that way. Joey Votto. Mike Yastrzemski. Riley Green. In all the cases that we've opened, you should have one or two of your white cards. One or two. But if you have 0 or you have 4, that's not far off. That's not, because you could just even it out over the next 20. So you can't. I mean, I guess you could just keep saying it forever. I mean, but it's not accurate. Acuna, card 1. Gavin Williams. Yeah, what's the worst thing that could happen? You could hit a parallel. It's not going to affect your shipping or anything like that. You might as well do it. Corbin Burns. Alejandro Kirk. Framber Valdez. Curtis Mead, he's back. That looks like a color match. Nope, it's the image variation. The variations checklist is really small. So to see the same guys show up again and again when there's only 25 guys on the checklist, that's going to happen. Ooh, another auto, and it's a good one. Evan Carter. On-card blue ink auto. Beautiful card. It's a great hit. Connor Joe. My man, Ryan Mountcastle. Rafael. Well, other than white, they're pretty rare. I mean, Chrome, there's only 100 cards in that checklist, so that is what it is. But the black border is pretty rare, and the black and white border is even, well, not border, but black and white cards even rarer still. Julio. How does it make the checklist higher? For those spots, it makes it lower, not higher. Makes it more common for them to hit, not less common. All right, another auto. Pretty happy. 2 autos in 3 boxes. It's my kind of case. It's beginning, start to a case. Come on. There we go. Couple nice autos. Curtis Mead. Yeah, all spots have flip. Flip skewed anyway, but I mean, so far for me, it's the normal flip. But we could actually have a case or two that's the crazy flip. We just haven't got to it yet, you know? Pete Crow Armstrong. Since those guys were all breakers, though, I have a feeling they were Fanatics Direct. But maybe not. That's the impression that I got. That's a Dansby without the signature. Dansby, no signature. Benintendi, Jeff McNeil. Adley. Ellie De La Cruz. Aaron Nola. Relic. Here, I'll tell you what you should hit in 100 cases. Hold on one second. And this is across all 100, so you could get them all in the second 50 or all in the first 50. You just never know. But hold on one second, I'll tell you. Let me move this over here. All right. In 100 cases, you should hit divide these. Hold on one second. Okay. In 100 cases, you should hit 4.8 white borders. So it's like 1 every 22 cases. In 100 cases, you should hit half a black border. So half of the players are not going to hit a black border. You should hit 0.3 black and white and 0.06 flip stocks. So that means that altogether you should hit, in 100 cases, either a black and white, or a flip. And 4.8 white border, or 2.4 per 50. Yeah. How you feeling? Yeah? Great. And then all the other cards depend on how many are in the different checklists. So, for instance, hold on, I got to bring this up. 274, Topps Heritage. For the variations, right? There's 50 cards in the color swap. So the odds are we're going to hit 120 color swaps. So over the two 50-case breaks, you should have one each, right? You should have 3 errors across all 100 cases. The image variations are the most common, but there's only 25 guys in that checklist. So you should hit 8 image variations in 50 cases if you're on that checklist. I mean, that's a lot. Almost 9. The missing signature, though, that one's a much rarer. In the missing signature, there's 35 players in that checklist, so you should hit 1.5 per 50. Nickname, you might hit 1 per 100 cases. And throwback is just a unicorn. You shouldn't hit a throwback, but maybe you do. But if you've got a chrome spot, you should hit over 30 chromes for your player. Purple, black, refractor, whatever. You should hit over 30. I think it's like 35 per player. But that's across all colors. So if you have a variation, it increases your odds quite a bit depending on the variation. Image variation is the most common. You should get like one of those every 10 cases or so. Almost every 10 cases. Bobby Witt. But again, you could hit them all in the first half and then none in the second half. So if a guy's on the image variation checklist and the chrome checklist and he's got a missing signature and we happen to hit 2 whites, it looks like he's everywhere. But it's just how the numbers are working. Alex Spees. And then other players don't have any variations. The only thing they can hit is white, black, and black and white. Those are the spots that look like they're not hitting at all. But to be honest with you, the only thing you should have hit by now is 1 white. Just based on the odds, you should only hit 1 white by now. 1, maybe 2. No, but Jay Brooks hit 1 yesterday. He hit Mike Schmidt and Bryce Harper, which is amazing. That's a really, really cool one. But those are like one every 66 cases. So those are tough, you know. Hopefully we get another one. We might get 2 or 3. You just never know. All right, this box is done. Still no hot box yet. Yeah, I was really jealous. It's the only redemption we've had. That was the only redemption, the duel. And we've opened 11 plus 9 plus 6. So 26 cases. All right, this is the hot box. Ellie De La Cruz. Colton Cowser, that's a good card right there. Colton Cowser silver. Brandon Nimmo. Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a couple retail only versions, but they're not rare either. You know, like there's the red that Kelly was talking about. There's also a blue, like a foil, a blue foil. The hardest card is going to be the flip, you know. And the thing about the variations is there's not color variations. Like you don't have to worry about getting like the missing signature white version, you know, like there is none of that. It's just missing sig, that's it. The rarest one of those is throwback by far. It's even rarer than no, it's probably rarer than anything. Flips are rare though. So I guess probably flip is even rarer than throwback maybe, but not by much. Yeah, the 375 is cool. So is the black to 75. I like that one a lot too. Back up here. Kyle Gibson. Matt McLean. Julio. Acuna. Uh-oh. What do we got? Julio image variation. It's a cool card. Nice spot. Volpe Chrome. That looks like it's something too, this Correa. It is. Correa color swap. He's still a cheater. Shane McClanahan. Oh, it's a short print. Okay. I was like, did I just put something in there? But it's a short print. Oh, and white. Yeah, Curtis Mead's a good example because Curtis Mead has the image variation. He's also got missing sig. He's also got color swap. He's also got an auto, and he's in the chrome checklist. You know, so he's gonna show up. Jay Brooks hit a auto of him, but his action has showed up more than you would expect. But he might go on a dry spell too. You know, he's supposed to hit what, 8 or 9 actions per 50? I swear he's got half of those already. You know, he just started. But law of averages will probably kick in at some point. Jesus Luzardo. Another guy that's got a lot of those spots is Ellie. Ellie has a lot of those spots. Jason Dominguez doesn't have as many. He does have chrome and auto too, I think. Right, yeah, he's got auto too, pretty sure. But he doesn't have like image variation or, you know, all those other spots that Ellie has. Ellie's got nickname, he's got nickname. But Ellie has image variation, color swap. But the most common cards are the chrome. By a crazy wide margin. Because of the purples. If it wasn't for the purples, the chromes wouldn't matter as much. But you've got 100 cards in that checklist, and you hit 24 chrome every case. You hit 24 purple chrome. So you got a 1 in 4 chance of hitting your guy just this purple. It means packs. Yeah, it means packs. Unless it's a box topper. If it's a box topper, sometimes it means boxes. But I think on this one, it's still packs, which is kind of funny. Because they're not in packs, but... Don Wilson. So some years, usually in the old days, the box toppers were based on boxes. And the odds would be on the back of the box. You know, they'd be right here, not on the pack. So like if a hot box card, not a hot box card, a short print is 1 in 3 packs, which means you'll hit 8 short prints in a box, 96 short prints in a case. So in a case, you almost build an entire set. Dane Myers, because there's only 100 short prints. Yeah, it was definitely hard to read, that's for sure. Reed Detmers, I don't mind them moving it off the pack. The only thing I wish they would do is make sure they publish them early. You know, a lot of times they don't, and so you're left scrambling. And some things they don't publish. You know, like the odds for the hidden gems is not on there. The odds for the mystery autograph are not on there. You know, here is a image variation for Owen White. But there's no way to say that they'd have been on the pack either, you know. But I don't like it when a product comes out and pack odds aren't listed, pack odds aren't listed, and the checklist isn't out. That drives me just batshit crazy. But they've done really well with that recently. Like they've addressed that recently, so that helps. Bowman, Heritage, both of these checklists were out very early. So it helped a lot. Bowman Draft, it was out early for last year. So the last few, no, not Bowman Draft, Series 1, it was out early. That makes 100 casers, you know, possible. Matt McLean. Is that the one they never announced? There was one they just gave up on. I forget who it was. I feel like it was during the pandemic, though, so it would have been... It'd have been, you know, longer ago than that. A 2020 mystery redemption, and they never announced it. I don't even know if they ever sent it. Got a refractor, Francisco Lindor. Yeah. Bobby Witt. We got a Kyle Gibson, black border. Oh, goodness. I'm falling apart. I can't get too tired. I still got another one of these to do. My hand is. Vincent Romo. That's a goofy looking photo. Yeah, most boxes just are two. Let me have some of this coffee over here. Nice. I've got to send in for a couple superfractors from Transcendent. I haven't done it yet. I haven't had a chance. Forest Wall. Jason Dominguez rookie. Something up with Bo Bichette. Photo variation? Yeah, photo variation. Look at Fujinami. Black and white. Fujinami. Anthony Rizzo Chrome. They've made changes to their social media too. They're liking posts and replying to people and retweeting people. They never did that, except for like a couple people from Fanatics Live. So whoever they put in charge of that, they kind of gave them more room, They haven't had a good person in charge of social media since Sue's left. Josh Young. At one point, I told him put me in charge of their social media. It'd only get better. But that whoever they got in charge of it now is doing a good job. But it was like such a wasted opportunity, you know. They weren't using it to the best of their ability, that's for sure. But they're getting there. They're definitely in the right direction. Slade Ciccone. Mr. 3 autographs, Slade Ciccone. It's funny, we hit 3 in that 11 caser for Slade Ciccone. We haven't hit that many since. We haven't hit that many since. Manny Machado. Black border, Brendan Donovan. My hand's aching. All right, box 8, case 9. Elly De La Cruz. Manny Machado. Acuna. Jordan Westburg. Joey Votto. What do you think it is? Color match? What does that say? Color. That says color. Bro, I can't I can't see it for nothing. But I'm pretty sure that's a color match. The word's too small to be anything else. Alek Thomas. Yeah, it's either color match or image, but I'm pretty sure it's color. Beatty. Really? The Rays got clobbered. And the Astros are like 5-11. Although a lot of their players are playing well. Kyle Tucker, Yordan Alvarez, the midget cheater, playing really well. But they're losing games. Love to see it. Max Fried. Shohei. You like James Wood? Oh, sorry. I thought we were talking about the actor all of a sudden. I mean, I was like, hey, you know, him and John Voight got some stuff going on right now, but hey. Jacob deGrom. Riley Adams. Dennis Eckersley. Aaron Judge. Wilyer Abreu. Yogi Berra. I'll be honest with you, this was a great break to join. You know, relatively cheap spot. How many relatively cheap spots can you get that last a month? You know what I mean? Like, every case takes over an hour, almost an hour and a half on average, and there's 111 of them. It's a really good break to join if you just like just kind of sit back and veg. You don't even have to watch them live. You could just watch them later, you know. I don't mind. I don't mind. We wouldn't have done Heritage, you know. I said for years and years and years I'll never do a big Heritage break. But I got a couple things going on. One, I want to be able to keep my staff working. You know what I mean? And this type of break keeps them working, you know. Jay Brooks is busy. You know what I mean? Like our sorting staff, our packaging staff, everybody's busy. They all got plenty to do. And it also makes us relevant, you know. We got no neck Josh Naylor. I don't know why it just looks like he has no neck. I mean, obviously he's got a neck right there, but it looks like his shoulders go to his ears. You know what I mean? That's a missing signature. And then Gavin Williams Chrome. So, like, Topps took notice of this break. It was a little late, but they took notice of it. And they were like, you know, I can't believe you're doing 111 cases. And I was like, I wish you had sold me more of them. And they were like, well, how many did we sell you? You know, 10, 20? And I said, 2. 2. You sold me 2 cases. And they were like, oh. You know, we could have done so much better than that. And I was like, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, normally I wouldn't have. It's true. Normally I wouldn't have. Every reason not to do it still exists. You know? There's not very much meat on the bone, etc., etc., etc. Like, I like to run a break where I can sell you the cases at retail, right? I want to be able to sell you the cases at retail and have enough on the bone that I still make my money, you know? But what I had to do with Series 1, and even more so with this, is I had to sell you meaning the break, I had to sell the break the cases at more than retail. Which I don't like. You know, I don't like that. But I was like, if I'm honest with everybody and explain to them that the cases at retail are $1,200. You know, they're $1,200. And I paid less than that. But in order to run this break and pay my staff and keep my overhead, you know, I still need the power on. I still need the internet. I still need them to come and take the dumpster, you know. In order to do all that, I need to run the cases at $1,350, right? That's over 10% more than retail. But it's the only way I can do it. And I did that with the 10 caser, and it was successful. I mean, clearly we added a case and we didn't charge anybody supplies, you know what I mean? So it went well. The 100 caser didn't go as well, which I should have held back more money. I should have created a bigger hedge, but I thought I had enough, but it's still close. So the 100 caser is at $1,290 a case instead of $1,350. So what that means is, and this is going to sound crazy, but what it means is we can pay my sorting staff, we can pay the overhead, we can pay Jay Brooks, but I won't get a paycheck for this break. That's what it means. But I still wanted to do it, you know. And I've had plenty of months where I didn't make a paycheck so that I could keep everything running. But if it gets the attention, you know, where Topps is like, wow, we should have given you more cases, you know, then it was worth it. So we'll see. You know, I don't know. But they only gave us 10 cases of Bowman. And, you know, we need 110. And Blowout says they can't give us the rest. So as of right now, we can't do 100 caser at Bowman. Montefusco. So we'll see. That might change, though. It's changed in the past. Yeah, well, I mean, if they had given us the cases at the price we paid for the two that they sold us, not only would I have been able to make all the money I wanted to make, I could have paid myself, but I could have added 10 cases to the break. You know, but if you're buying them on the secondary market, you know, that means that it's not just me trying to make money on them. You know, Blowout's got to make money too, which is only fair. So, you know. Wow, that's a cool card. Look at that. Hell yeah, that's the first one of those. Mike Trout, white border Mike Trout. That's an awesome card. First one. How many cases did it take us to hit a white border Mike Trout? Like a lot. Holy cow, that's a cool looking card. Look at that. That's just awesome. But you know, if Topps sold me the cases, I could definitely run this break again. You know, for high number or whatever. That card's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a great hit. Great hit. Another guy we haven't hit the white of is Jason Dominguez. We just haven't hit one yet. We've hit an well. Jay Brooks hit an Ellie. I didn't hit one. Jay Brooks hit an Ellie. I seen that on his recap. Yeah, we paid over $1,000 a case. We didn't pay retail. Um, but it's just, you know, paying the staff is the biggest expense for this break because it takes so many man hours. You know, it takes 2 hours to do a 5 wide one time, and you've got to do them twice because you break them down to tens and then you break them down to single numbers. And 1.5 cases fits in a 5 wide. So that's 4.5 man hours for every 1.5 cases. I mean, that's an insane amount of man hours. Insane. That's more than any other product we've ever done, by far. Brent Rooker? Man, my hand. Yeah, Flagship was bad, but it wasn't this bad. Because Flagship was basically the same amount of time per 5 wide, but you fit almost 2.5 cases on a 5 wide. But for Heritage, you don't. It's 1.5. So, so that's like 40% more work. You know what I mean? Like, it's basically takes 1.4 times as long as Series 1 did, which means it's going to cost 1.4 times as much money. And Series 1 was really expensive. It cost me $22,000 between staff and overhead. It was 22 grand to do Series 1, which is just stupid high. But, you know, and that's why people don't do it. You know, everybody that did Series 1, well, there's only one other person that did it. The other people that did Series 1 didn't touch base, you know. They were like, we're not sorting that base. If you don't sort the base, it's a whole different thing. You know what I mean? The only reason it was that expensive is because we're sorting everything and shipping everything. If you don't do base, I mean, you know, like you're basically done. It's nothing, you know. Instead of taking hours, each case takes minutes. You know, we could do it by ourselves. We wouldn't even need our staff to do it. Hell, we could pre-sort it as we went. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot you can do as you break it. Just have a section off to your right, broken up, you know, by hundreds probably is the easiest way to do it. You break it up by hundreds, you could pre-sort it as you go. I mean, it'd be a drag, but you could definitely do it. Usually when I sell that much base, and I've done it for like Bowman and Draft and stuff like that, I just make people come get it. I won't ship it. They can pay me enough and I'll take it to them, but it costs, you know, a couple grand. To ship Bowman, I think it's to ship Bowman, and that's with one person just driving it somewhere. It's a couple $1,000. Yeah, it's a couple grand. I once sold it to Blowout, and I drove it to him, and it was like $600 just in gas. You know, just the gas alone was like $600. Jacob DeGrom. Buck Burleson. Buck Burleson. All right, so we hit the Steve Carlton auto. That's a really good auto. Hall of Famer. I like it. I'd like to hit another auto, though. This would be nice. Nolan Arenado. Another nice white border. It's a nice one right there. Got a relic, Dalton Varsho. Yeah, same with the Trout. So they just run together. Trout and Nolan Arenado just run together. Or near each other anyway. Maybe not necessarily together, but pretty close. Are they both short prints? Yeah, they're both short prints. Short prints don't matter with the white and the black. You know, they're just, or chrome. Like, the short printed cards aren't short printed for stuff like that. Like, there's not less chrome of a short printed card. It's just chrome. Same thing with white border and flip stock and all that. Yeah, no, agreed. Jeremy Ping. Ruiz. Makes me wonder if I'll hit a Dominguez since we're on this run that, you know, I haven't seen. Or somebody else I haven't seen. Jose Barrios. Joey Votto. I hit him last night. It was the really late case. Or maybe it was earlier tonight. Maybe I hit him earlier tonight. I don't know. I hit him once though. I remember hitting him once because I was thinking of G. Got a black border MVP, Aaron Judge and Paul Goldschmidt. It's a pretty cool card. All right, my friends, we have one box left in case 9. I am going to do case 10, but that'll be it for tonight. See if we can hit a 4th auto. I feel like we're due for a 4th auto. Buddy Bradford. Aaron Judge. Bryson Stott. Rafael Devers. White border. Corbin Burns. Yusei Kikuchi. Silver. Mauricio Dubon. White border. That'll do it for the white border cards for this case. Hunter Brown. And it's a relic. It's all right. We did get 3 autos, so I'll be happy with that. Jordan Romano. One was a red ink and one was a 75 Hall of Famer. Hard to be mad about that. The other auto was a pretty good rookie in Evan Carter. It was a good case. JJ Bleday, short print. Giancarlo. Mike Trout, short print. All right, that's it for case 9. Good case. All right, my friends, this is the Case 9 recap. Case 9 recap. It is 5:25 a.m. I'm gonna do another one though, because I wanna make sure I do 3 a day. So I'm gonna do another case. These are your variations and parallels. You got a 2022 MVP. Josh Naylor, no signature. CJ Abrams, photo. Joey Votto, color. Swap. Bo Bichette, photo variation. Fujinami, black and white. Brendan Donovan, black border. Owen White, image. Kyle Gibson, black border. Julio Rodriguez, and that's going to be... Sorry. Image variation. Carlos Correa, that's a color swap. Dansby, no signature. Curtis Mead, image variation. Acuna image, and Mike Moustakas, black and white. And I think that's the first Moustakas anything I've hit, like anything. Devers, Dubon, Arenado, Joey Votto, Ornelas, and speaking of first anything, Mike Trout. Wheeler Abreu, Alec Bohm, Westberg, Alex Cobb, Jake McCarthy, Slade Ciccone, Dane Myers, Bellotti, Robbie Grossman, Luzardo, Jeff McNeil, Shohei, Gavin Williams, Framber Valdez, Sparky Anderson, Lorenzen, Jake Cave, and Jacob Young. Half that case I had never hit before. The other half I hit like earlier tonight. So I don't know. Here are your chromes. You got a silver Kikuchi, a refractor Rooker, Gavin Williams, Max Fried, and Anthony Rizzo. Refractor Lindor, silver Cowser, which is really nice. Black border Cortez to 75. Mountcastle refractor. PCA, Chrome, Volpe Chrome. And then your purple... say that 10 times real fast. And your purples. Nimmo, Henry, Gavin Williams, Luciano, Candelario, with the wrong team. Shohei, Soderstrom, Jordan Walker, Kyle Gibson, Matt McLean, Arise, Julio, Ronald Acuna, Volpe Natanope, Shane McClanahan, Owen White, Felix Bautista, Joey Votto, CJ Abrams, Manny Machado, Reed Detmers, Jose Tena, Jason Dominguez, and Nick Gonzalez. So those are your chromes. Pretty nice cards, I'd say. Pretty happy with those. Feel I don't know, my hand hurts. Jordan Romano, Dalton Varsho, old Grand Slam in Varsho, Teoscar, Alec Thomas, Nick Castellanos, Reed Detmers, Jonathan India, Aaron Nola, and Jarren Duran. We've got Buddy Bradford, Rick Burleson, Vincent Romero, Don Wilson, and Juan Beniquez. Autos. Pretty good autos. You got Steve Carlton, Hall of Famer. Evan Carter, rookie auto, which is another nice one. And a red ink Lawrence Butler. 32 out of 75. I love it. 75 Hall of Famer and a red ink and a good rookie each. It's perfect. Perfect. All right, my friends, that is case 9. You ready to do another one? Oh, yeah, he did? Well, that's good. I mean, it had to be white, black, or black and white, I feel like. I don't think he has anything else. If it was a flip, you'd have remembered. So it was definitely one of those three. White's the most common by far, so that's probably what it was. Oh. All right, here we go. Tony Perez. At some point, I'm going to hit an auto for that box topper. Or Jay Brooks will. One of us will. Earl Weaver. Jonah Heim. Got a refractor for Volpe. Max Scherzer. JP Martinez. Got a relic. 2/100. TJ Friedl to 99, actually. 78 out of 99, TJ Friedl. Uh-oh, something going on with the Henry Davis. No signature. Henry Davis, no signature. Nice little rookie. Joey Votto. Dansby. Gabriel Arias. Man down. Bruh. Hank Aaron. Jason Dominguez, rookie. All right. Nothing crazy, box one. We got PCA box 2. This is our hot box. Braxton Garrett. Sal Frelick. Matt Manning, Henry Davis. Giancarlo. Bryce Terang. Correa's a cheater. Luzardo. Zach Wheeler. Kyle Tucker. Adley. Christian Yelich. Christopher Morel. Kim. Shohei. And Shohei. And Austin Riley. Got another relic. Corbin Carroll. Juan Soto. Jordan Lawler. Logan Webb. Tommy Henry. PCA Chrome. Gavin Williams. John Gray. And last pack, box 2. Shohei. All right, so hot box is done. You're not the first person to tell me that. They said they'll fall asleep with the stream on and then dream of me talking to them. And then I'll yell and wake them up. That quad was a crazy rare card. Just insanely rare. The worst part is people will say they'll be watching me. They'll be like on their couch and they'll have their laptop open or their tablet open. They'll be watching the stream and their wife or their girlfriend or something like that will be asleep next to them. And then all of a sudden I'll yell something and wake them up. They're like, dude, you just woke up my wife, or you just woke up my girlfriend. You just woke up my baby that was asleep. You know what I mean? Like, oh, sorry. I don't yell very often, so when I do, it wakes everybody up. And usually it's part of a joke that I'm telling, you know? Yeah, no, it definitely doesn't. Somebody on Twitter said, yeah, it probably sells for $10. It's not that bad, but it doesn't sell for what it should. Yeah, yeah, no doubt. My cats are mad because I'm never home, you know? So when I come home, they're like, rah, 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 rah. I'm like, what? And they try to follow me into my room. I don't like to let them in the room because, you know, some of them will just go to sleep. Like the Flametail, usually if he gets into the room, he's going to go into the closet and get into a corner and just go to sleep, right? And then he'll be fine all night. Sometimes he'll wake me up trying to get out, like he'll bang on the door. But the orange cat and the black cat, they refuse. Like they're just walking across the bed, back and forth, like rubbing against you, trying to bite you. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my gosh. And I won't let the dogs in for nothing. They're out. They sleep with my wife, but they do not sleep with me. I'm like, no. But if I'm sitting on the couch, usually when I go home, I'll sit on the couch and like I'll read for a little while on my phone. But I usually can't do it for very long, but maybe 20 or 30 minutes, just enough to, to kind of chill out before I go to sleep. And the cats are all over me. There's one like rubbing against the phone. And then there's one on my right, one on my left. There's a mark on the Ozzy Albies relic. Yeah, they're crazy. And it's like they're so weird. The cats are so weird because the cats are like so completely different. Like you couldn't have three different cats. So the youngest is the largest. That's the male, and he's a flame tail. He's a Siamese flame tail. So he's white. He's a white cat, right? He doesn't meow. Like he doesn't make any noise at all. Like if he wants, like if a cat wants out, it'll cry, right? Right? He headbutts stuff. Like he'll headbutt the door when he wants out. Bonk. And he's so big, bonk. So that's how you know that if he gets locked in a room, bonk. And you're like, oh, okay, well, the white cat's locked in a room somewhere. But the black cat and the orange cat, they'll just meow. Right? And then the white cat and the orange cat are like super friendly. Like if the pool guy comes over, they go over and they're like messing with him and rubbing up against him. And the black cat's hiding, real scary. And then the black cat's real skittish, but the other two, they don't care. They like everybody, Everybody's their friend. And then the black cat acts like everybody's trying to kill it. And then the black cat, when it comes out, when I come home, and she'll come out and she'll rub against you and purr, real loud, and then all of a sudden bite you, chomp. She's the only one that does that. Like the other ones, they'll kind of nibble on you or whatever once in a while and then lick you. But the black cat just chomp, takes his huge, draw blood, everything. So, I don't know. But the white cat, like every once in a while, it'll do a little meow. That's it. Like that's it for a week. It's not going to meow again for a week. But the orange cat, as soon as you walk in the door, like just pissed off, mad as hell. And then the black cat, we've got two old chihuahuas. Like they're old. Both of them are old. And they don't really like the cats, but the cats don't care. So a lot of times they'll be like up on a chair and the chihuahuas will walk by and they'll slap at them from the top of the chair. But the black cat rubs against them and they get so mad. They'll like growl at her while she's just rubbing on them, And like, bro, she doesn't care. But the other two cats just act like they don't exist. Eat their food, everything. What are you gonna do about it? We're bigger than you are. So yeah, the cats are all little. Like the white cat's the youngest and the largest by far, and he's just over a year old, like almost a year and a half. And then the other two cats are a year older than him. But the dogs, they're like 15. They're old chihuahuas. White faces, white beards. They're stuck in their ways. So, Shohei. I'm not home very often, so I like the cats better. You don't really have to worry about a cat. Give it some food and leave some toys out, and they're fine. But the dogs, you You can't go on a trip without somebody coming over. Man, the cat, you leave the cat enough food and a couple different litter boxes, shit, I don't care. They're fine. You know, they're fine. Yeah. Yeah, the Chihuahuas are they're on their way for the Rainbow Bridge. I keep telling my wife they're ready to go over the Rainbow Bridge. She's like, they are not. Randy Rosarena. But the cats are all basically kittens, you know, for the most part. And they're all named after the Three Amigos. You know? So, like, the dogs are named after the bad guys in the Three Amigos. So you got El Guapo and Jefe, right? Those are the dogs. And then the cats are named after the Three Amigos. So you've got the orange cat is Dusty Bottoms. And the black cat is Lucky Day. And then the white cat is Little Nettie Needlelander. So they're all named after the movie The Three Amigos. Yeah, once they go, I don't want to get another dog. Not really. I mean, unless it's going to be like an outdoors dog or something. I mean, I like the Chihuahuas, but I like cats better. A lot of that's because I'm never home, you know. The only cat we have that's really needy is the orange one. That's the one that lets you have it when you come home. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't want to get another pet, because there's no more names left. I don't remember what the girl's name was, but it was probably something stupid like Maria. You know, I don't want to name a pet Maria. So Curtis Mead. Curtis Mead Refractor. You see him. Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't like the names, but she didn't really know the movie, you know? And now she tells all her friends like it was her idea. When I named the first dog, El Guapo. And she was like, what does that mean? And I was like, it means handsome. And she's like, oh, okay. And then and then the second dog I named Jefe, and she's like, well, what does that mean? And I was like, it's like the boss. You know, the boss. And the Jefe is really small, so you know, it worked. It was funny, you know. And I never told her it was from the Three Amigos at first. It was a long time before she found out that the pets were named after the bad guys in the Three Amigos. And she didn't really figure it out with the cats at first either, you know. Dusty Bottoms and Lucky Day just sound like cat names, you know. And it worked, you know. Dusty Bottoms for the orange cat and Lucky Day for the black cat. You know, black cats are lucky. It worked. You know what I mean? It was. but I think we've had the dog since like 2011 and 2012. So I guess they're not quite 15. They're 13 and 14 or something like that. Oh, it's a great movie, man. It's a great movie. But it's like, hi, I'm Dusty Bottoms, and I'm Lucky Day, and I'm Ned Niederlander. And together we are dun, 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 the Three Amigos. And then they do the dance. It's so good, man. It's so funny. Hold on, I'm going to find it for you. And together we are the Three Amigos. The Three Amigos salute. Let's just do the intro. That's probably better. Let me see if I can get this on screen here. Hold on. I gotta find where he says it. I don't think they do it. I think that's just the song. Hold on, I gotta find where they open. The Three Amigos salute. That'll have it, but I gotta find it. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
I'm Lucky Day. I'm Ned Niederlander. I'm Dusty Bottoms. Together we're the Three Amigos.
Oh, it's so funny. No, no tattoo. Sons of a motherless goat.
And who are you? Wherever there is injustice, you will find us. Wherever there is suffering.
When Piggy dies, it's so sad. Line.
Wherever liberty is threatened.
It's so funny, bro. One of my favorite lines is, I'll fill you so full of lead you could use your dick for a pencil. And then there's this little kid, right? And he's like, he looks at one of them, I think Chevy Chase, and he says, "Can I have your watch when you are dead?" And then there's this one scene where like Chevy Chase is up. He's got his feet stuck in a piñata, and they catch one of the Three Amigos. The El Guapo catches one of the Three Amigos, and he's like, "What are amigos falling from the sky?" And then Chevy Chase falls, and then Jefe goes, "Yes, El Guapo." And then the plethora scene. He's like, because it's his 40th birthday, El Guapo's 40th birthday. And he says, "Do I have a lot of piñatas?" "Yes, El Guapo, you have a lot of piñatas." He says, "Jefe, would you say that I have a plethora of piñatas?" And he goes, Yes, El Guapo, you have a plethora of pinatas. He goes, Jefe, what does a plethora mean? He says, do you think that maybe you are mad at something else and are taking it out on little old Jefe? Well, I would just hate to think that you would use a word like plethora without knowing what plethora means. Image variation, Ellie De La Cruz. It's such a great movie, bro. Everything about that movie is great. It's so good. It's so good. The mail plane. He says, plane flies overhead, and Martin Short says, "Hey, look, it's a mail plane." And Chevy Chase and Steve Martin, they look up at it, right? And he goes, "Well, how do you know it's a mail plane?" And Martin Short says, "Well, didn't you see his little balls?" And then the two of them look back up at the plane. And Martin Short goes, his little balls? And then they both laugh, but they don't get the joke. It's so funny, bro. The whole movie is so funny. The one girl, she says, "If you want, you can kiss me on the veranda." And he says, "No, the lips will be fine." Everything about that movie is great. It's just absolutely a wonderful movie. I die. The Three Amigos and The Princess Bride, those two are just comedic genius. I love both of those movies so much. I think the tattoo cards were in retail last year, right? Weren't they retail hits? Like retail inserts? They're in Mexico and they're in this village, like this old poor village, and they're eating the people's food, and they look at them and they go, "Do you have anything besides Mexican food?" Oh my goodness, it's so good. It's such a great movie. Yeah, The Princess Bride was great. The most famous is never get involved in a land war in Asia. But the only slightly less famous is never get involved with a Sicilian when death is on the line. Christian Yelich. I love it. I love it. Fezzik, are there rocks ahead? If they are, we all be dead. No more rhymes now, and I mean it. Anybody want a peanut? Oh, man. Maybe it's just because I'm tired, but those movies crack me up. Those two movies are just awesome. Humperdinck, Humperdinck, Humperdinck. Stop saying that word. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Corey Seager. Oh, in white. Look, I got a Kikuchi. Kikuchi black and white. Bryson Stott. No, they're not doing tattoos. I think that was retail anyway, but no, they're not doing it. They did some kind of 3D cards in retail. That was the retail only insert this year. Instead of stickers, they did stickers. Johnny DeLuca. Yeah. Paul Goldschmidt. Got another relic. Andrew Abbott. Well, I mean, there's 4 panels on there too. They came off 4 different stickers. Wherever there is injustice, we'll be there. Charlie Morton. Got a silver. Colton Cowser. It's a great silver. Hey, bud. Connor Joe. All right, halfway through. Just the one auto so far, but it's a good one. Jordan Lawler rookie auto. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I'm less than an hour to go, and then I'll be done. I just got these 6 boxes left. And then I'm going to go home and go to bed. Sleep the day away. Come back tomorrow night. Gaylord Perry. Jordan Lawler. Jose Barrios. Cedric Mullins. That's a nice card. I got to get it done. Got to get it done. Paul Goldschmidt. I think Jay Brooks is going to be in trouble. You know, skipping a day. I think that's a bad idea. Dansby Swanson. He says he'll be able to catch up, but it's not going to be easy. These cases, they take a lot longer than the other cases he's used to. Devers. Juan Soto relic. You know, just catching up 3 cases is going to take 5 hours. Zach Gallen. Kikuchi. John Gray. Mason Wynn rookie. That's a nice card. Little white border Mason Wynn. Ellie De La Cruz. All right, see ya. Mike Trout. Mike Trout short print. Got a black border refractor. Rafael Devers. It's a nice card for the Devers spot. right, 5 boxes left. Get a drink here. This coffee's pretty cold. I don't think I want the coffee. It's a great card. Joe Torre. Duran, white border. Another relic. Riley Green. Yuri Perez. Got a no refractor, not a silver. Max Fried. Refractor. Acuna short print. Earl Weaver. Owen White. Got a postseason highlight. White border Adolis Garcia. First one of those I've seen. Black border Joey Wendell. All right. 4 boxes left. Definitely running out of steam. So it's a good thing. Marty Perez. Byron Buxton. Look at that. Giancarlo. White border highlight. All right, what do we got? What is this Aaron Judge? Color swap? I think it says image variation. Pretty sure that's what it says. Cool card for the Aaron Judge. Hey, we got a red ink auto, but it's Slade Cecconi. Slade Cecconi red ink auto. 59 out of 75. Hey, it's a red ink. It's fine. Whatever. Not the guy I wanted to hit a red ink of, but that's okay. That's all right. Red ink's a red ink's a red ink, right? All right, so that's 2 autos. Another World Series highlight. Martin Maldonado. All right, 3 boxes left. What game did you finish? Oh, look at this one's got 2 box toppers. It's got a Dennis Eckersley and Larvell Blanks. Now we've had boxes missing, quite a few actually, so that just helps us with one of those. We had one case, I want to say there was 2 or 3 boxes that didn't have a box topper. Oh yeah. Curtis Mead. Curtis Mead, what do you got for me? Color swap, pretty sure. Yeah, it looks like it says color swap. We really got to save these Curtis Mead for the next case, bro. Not the next case, the next 50. Let me get some Curtis Mead, huh? No, me neither. Let's see. Most of this stuff's the minor leagues. He played for the Braves 65 at-bats in 72, 18 at-bats in 73, and 6 at-bats in 74. He was the 3rd choice in June 1969. Hey, it's old Red. Isn't that actually Whitey Herzog, though? I think it is. Yeah, man, I hope so, too. I mean, he's only got 1 auto, so it's not like he's hit a bunch of autos or anything. He's just got the 1, but he's had a bunch of actions and color swaps, and like he's done really well. I think he's on Missing Sig too. There's people that put that set together, the 50th anniversary set. So that's why those cards sell for so much. Like they want every card. Mostly they buy them in bulk, but that George Brett's going to go for hundreds. Yeah, the Brett was awesome. Nick Gonzalez. Jazz Chisholm, white border. Yuri Perez. Easy mistake to make. Something up with the Riley Green. What do you think? Photo variation or color swap? It is image variation. Riley Green. Curtis Mead. All right, 2 boxes to go. Lou Brock. Yeah. All right, 2 boxes left. I just got to survive 2 more boxes. Less than 15 minutes. Jordan Hicks. Nicola. South Freelick. Photo variation. Yep. Acuna. Shohei. Yeah, well, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. Curtis Mead. I'm ready to drive home and go to sleep. Zachary Neto and Kyle Schwarber. It's all right. I'll just sleep all day. The only thing I'm focusing on is getting done by Friday afternoon with my 25. And if I do 3 a day, I can do it, you know. But if I start to just do 2, then that means I got to do 4, you know, and it just makes it that much harder. So if I can at all pull it off, I want to do 3 a day. Because after this case, I still have 15 to go. Which is 5 days, which would mean I'd be done Thursday night, which is perfect, you know. Be done Thursday night, do the drink and break Friday. But the problem I have is Tuesday is going to be a really bad day. Like, just suck-ass bad day. And I'm not sure I'll be able to do 3 cases Thursday or Tuesday, which might move me into Friday afternoon, which is fine because that's still enough time. I can be done Friday afternoon and still do the drink and break, even Friday evening, you know. So Woody Fryman. And then I'll be back. I'll be back Monday, maybe Sunday night, and I can start the second half. But Jay Brooks says he's got enough time. He says he's got enough time, but I think he's planning like doing, like 5 case days, and they're really hard. It's really hard to be live on camera that much, over and over and over. Like, you can do it. I used to do it every night, but it's not easy. So I feel like he's gonna paint himself into a corner by not coming in today. So maybe he'll come in Sunday and catch up, but I don't know. Because if he comes in Sunday, he could still be done Friday night doing just 3 cases. He could still do it. It would just... That's the only day he could miss. But if he misses again, then he's going to have to do, 4 cases. And that... 4 cases is like 6 hours. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit. That's... Whew. Jordan Westberg, 6 hours live every day is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And he's got a break every 2. He logs off after 2 cases. So, that's a lot of work. Yeah. Yeah. And he's got 2 babies, so it's not easy. I know it's not easy. And he's got a big family too, so whenever they need somebody to move something or to fix something or to, he's always the one they call. They break down, they call him. Their cable go out, their computer stop working, they're calling him, And he doesn't ever tell them no, so that cuts in a lot of stuff. Nate Lowe. Yeah. Paul Goldschmidt. Alex Jacob, rookie for the Padres. So we did end up with 3 autos, and we did end up with a red ink. 3 rookie autos in this one. So it was nice. It was nice. The red ink wasn't the greatest name, but that's all right. Not a problem. Back-to-back cases with a red ink auto. That's pretty good, Braxton Garrett. Just a couple packs left. Couple packs and a recap, my friends, and then we're done. And I'll go home, go to sleep, get up, come back, do it again. I'll probably do that for the next 5 days straight. I'm planning on working in some breaks for Wednesday. I'm planning on working in maybe something Tuesday night, just to break up the monotony a little bit. But For the most part, I'm just gonna break these. All right, that's it. That is it. It was a good case. Red ink auto, always nice. All right, here we go with the recap. All right, my friends, this is the Case 10 recap. Here are some variations. We've got Sal Frelick image, Curtis Mead color. Yeah, color on the Curtis Mead. Image on Riley Green, image on Aaron Judge, no signature Dansby. Ellie De La Cruz image, and Henry Davis no signature. This is nice cards. Those are great. Those are great. Here are your parallels. We got 3 black, 1 black and white, and 24 white. So Kikuchi, Alex Jacob, O'Neal Cruz, Jordan Hicks, Schwarber, AJ Puck, Whitey, right? That's Whitey Herzog, Jazz Chisholm, not Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, and then you got the Rangers World Series highlight, Duran. You got Adolis Garcia, and that is a postseason highlight. Joey Wendell, Cedric Mullins, Mason Wynn, Connor Joe, DeLuca, Carlos Santana, Christian Yelich, Beto, Mitch Keller, Trent Grisham, Bello, Dayspell Hernandez, Bryce Terang, John Gray, JP Martinez, and Gabriel Arias. All right. These are your chrome. We've got Braxton Garrett, Yuri Perez, Byron Buxton, Max Fried refractor, Rafael Devers to 75, Colton Cowser, silver to 375, Felix Bautista, Curtis Mead refractor, Rojas, PCA, Volpe refractor, and then Braxton Garrett, Sal Frelick, Henry Davis, Giancarlo, Carlos Correa, Luzardo, Zach Wheeler, Kyle Tucker, Adley, Christian Yelich, Christopher Morel, Kim, Austin Riley, Juan Soto, Byron Buxton, Jordan Lawler, Christian Encarnacion Strand, Logan Webb, Brandon Nimmo, Tommy Henry, Gavin Williams, Marco Luciano, Heimer Candelario for the Guardians, and Shohei Ohtani. He doesn't play for the Guardians, just in case you're wondering. Chris Bryant, Riley Green, Juan Soto, Andrew Abbott, Randy Arozarena, Ozzy Albies with a little bottom damage, Corbin Carroll, TJ Friedel to 99 on the gold. Autos, Jordan Westberg, Slade Ciccone red, and Jordan Lawler. So a couple Diamondbacks autos, and then the Westberg. It's a nice Jordan Lawler. Nice card. And then we've got Woody Fryman, Larvel Blanks, Marty Perez, Steve Swisher, and Dick Tidrow. I'm going to sleep. All right, you guys, have a good one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. All right, good night.
Make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that bell for notifications. If you enjoyed what you watched, smash the like button. And if you're looking for a great group break, remember.
He's been breaking for 10 years straight. Who knows what he'll pull today? Cheap fun breaks is the big league way.
This has been a production of CS.